Okay, now I believe you guys hear my voice. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Let me introduce myself. My name is Zeus. My name is Zeus. I'm the best Fire Diao Chan player right now in this world. Today, I would like to show you how to play the Fire Diao Chan. Before, I would like to introduce my current deck right now, the material deck I use and anything for this meta. So we've been see for this meta we see a lot of new deck that been coming for this week. We can see at some regional like Faber regional we see a fire aggro, we see CL, but so sad we don't see nothing about the Alice and anything, right? So first of all, I will show you my regalia first. I will show you my main deck and side mode. I will play Spirit of Fire for sure. This Spirit of Fire get extra in this meta is so good. You can draw. We can both since we have the new role for the Grand Archive. We can put draw 7 and anything, so we can do something interaction basically. Why I choose Spirit of Fire than Fragmented because like sometimes you doesn't need the glimpse to get something good card. Like for examples, like if you play the glimpse 6, you just play fragmented like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you get 6 card. You get Rococo, Fiery Interference, Simmering, Searing Rebuke, Smoke Out, and Fire Bloom. Yeah, I mean if you can get this card, you of course you can keep this one, right? Then you just say okay, I will just keep if you get a Fire Bloom in the first time. But let's say if you draw for 7, like you can get another simmering, it's more easy for you to decide what card that you want to put down because like draw 7 and draw 6 has a big impact different. So I always say recommend to be like play the fragmented, not play the Spirit Fire, not the fragmented. That's the real, that's my opinion about the Spirit Fire and anything. Okay, and second, yeah, of course, Diao Chan level 1 as a champion or enter get 2 Glim counter, remove it, and anything. I think you guys know how the effect. And Scepter Fascination, Everflame Staff, Nullify Mirror, Safeguard. This is the interesting right now. Why I would like to put the Safeguard in this meta. Because like Safeguard is good right now because a lot of spell damage in this match, so that's why I still keep the Safeguard in the main board. And Terraframe for ally, smoke bomb, fire resistance bubbles, win, GCR sensor. Sensor is really important as the main deck because a lot of graveyard do something. But for the smoke, I would like more talk about the smoke bomb right now because right now smoke bomb is does you can put smoke bomb and you cannot not put smoke bomb in your main deck because like you can put the internal vessel and anything, so it depends by you. But right now for me, smoke bomb is the best, still one of the best material deck in the right now moment, I believe. Either you play the internal vessel. Okay, now let's we talk about the main deck. My main deck is probably still the same from the Akihabara. I still play 4 Fire Bloom, 3 Acolyte, and 2 Ignis Deus. Basically still the same. The point still the same for this meta because like in this meta, if you fight against someone or against like high roll deck or anything with these new rules, like Ignis Deus is really good in this meta right now. I recommend that you guys, every fire player should have the Ignis Deus if you guys play aggro, because sometimes if you can play Spirit of Fire, you play second against the opponent, you draw for 7, right? Sometimes you draw for 7, and as at the end and that at the end of the turn of your enemy you can get 1 draw card, right? Then if you maybe you can get Ignis Deus, you can go to level up. That's why I say to you, draw for 7. Draw 7 is really good Because if you draw for, let's say you draw for 7, right? You can play a lot of style. If you play second, you can play the Relentless Fire, and then you can put another Fire Bloom, and you just put this. You doesn't want to play this one. You can put this Rococo basically, and Simmering, and maybe it's in the geyser, and you can keep two in the hands. Why I don't want to put Simmering down? Because like I want to, Simmering is more easy for you to cast than the Cinder Geyser. So basically, if something is this gone, like it's no problem. Let me show my sideboard deck so you guys see about my sideboard deck. The sideboard right now is kind of new for this meta. First of all, my sideboard deck, I still have one proxy. I'm so sorry. This is the teapot. The one is cannot recover. Water resonance bubbles and necklace of foresight. I don't put the Firidian trinket in here because I don't think like water is good right now. It's not disrespect water, but like if they negate, just negate. Yeah, negate is just negate, nothing more. And about the sideboard of my main deck, I have 3 crystals destiny, 2 reduced to S1, the obscured offering. Let's see, I still do the same with my math deck and anything. I don't. If you're asking about me about why I put the reduce to S, it's just for lost providence. But this both reduce to S, you can change for Topsy Decree. And if you ask me, I bring the obscure offering as obscure offering. Like it's for the spell slot. Maybe you want to spell slot your sensor or maybe your teapot, so you can just both of that because like exactly you can if you play Diao Chan, you can discard both of these, to be honest. So it doesn't matter what you guys want to do. You can just banish it because sometimes like you doesn't need anything to help to win the game. So I believe you guys would like to comment me and anything. I would like to turn on my let me turn on my let me turn on my the I believe let me turn on the comment section. I don't know where is it. Let me see the live and anything. Okay, now you guys, I believe right now you guys can do the commentating right now because I already turned on the comment section. Nah, yeah, I already turned on my comment section. I would like you guys asking me what do you guys want to ask about how to play Fire Diao Chan. I will answer it in here right now, in this moment right now. So I open a question and anything. You guys can ask. You can PM me at Discord right now. Or you want me to show how to play Fire Diao Chan and anything against someone? I can. You can ask me on Discord. I will answer question everything you guys want to ask. Or maybe we just showcase how to play Fire Diao Chan. Maybe I will showcase how I play by Fire Diao Chan. I will just shuffle the deck in front of the camera so you guys see that. I'm not always get a Fire Bloom, to be honest, but let's see. I will just give you a little bit demo how I play Fire Diao Chan right now. I will cut my deck in half cut. It's fine. It is okay. Let's. I will decide. I play first. Okay. First of all, I will play Spirit of Fire. I will draw for 7. I will get fire, resonance, firebloom florist, resonance fire, uh, and secret book and spark. This hand is pretty good, right? So you're probably gonna ask me what do I want to play, right? I will play. I will put the decree and this one to play the spectral spark, right? Then I will just tap for 1 and pay this one to play the firebloom florist, right? This is a good one. Why I want to play like this, I will tell you why. Then you want to go to level up, right? I will choose this one basically random, right? Benefit Mimicry, wake up. I will go for Diao Chan CSR level 1, right? Then after I go to level up, I will recollect. I get to Grim Counter, I will draw a counter. So, why I don't want to play this card on the first? Because you want to keep this value so you can draw and discard. And you can combine with the glowing configuration, to be honest. So how you want to play? I will pay 2. And I will pay 1 and 2. I will put Surrey Rebuke in here. Then I play the Restless Fire, right? Then I just draw a card and will be discard the decree, right? So what I want to do, so you can basically you can put the damage and you pay this and this and this, so you can go to level up. Then you can pay 3, like you deal 4 damage, right? Then you just play like that, you get 1 glim counter and you draw a card, right? Then how I play, okay, so basically you want, if you get a fire bloom, you always want to go to level up. So if you have a 3 meter of Fantasia, it's like this. If the champion go to level up, it's probably gonna build this 6 damage, right? It's like 7 damage, like fire bloom trigger, going configuration trigger, and this random fire trigger is already like 5, 6, and oh, I'm sorry, it's gonna be 5, 6, and 8, to be honest. It's already 8 damage. Then after you're done with 8 damage like that, then you want to materialize the, you want to go to win the game, right? Then you just play the Everflame stuff, right? Fire Blue Tigers, Everflames get 1 Glim counter right now. This gets a 1 Glim counter right in here. I will put the dice in here. Then you just do recollect and you just do draw. Now you have hand like this. This is a good hand, right? You can, how I win this game. Basically, I will pay 2 and I will play the Fiery Interference. I will deal 2 damage to target opponent. 2. I believe the opponent is already go to from, it's gonna be 11. Then you will be banish both of them and you pay 2, you play the going configuration for 4 damage. And this one is, and you can deal another 4 damage. Basically, at your turn 2 material deck, your turn 3 material deck, you already win the game. And you will draw card again. Now, let's say if your opponent negate this one, right? And this one is still on the 2, right? How you can win this one if the opponent negate this one? You want to remove your glim counter to play the Searing Rebuke and get the Clam counter and you deal 4 damage. Like this. So it's more easier for you to play. Either you have to play the, okay, either you have to pay to play the this one and you banish this one, you pay and you play this one. It doesn't get the value, to be honest. You always want to get the value by the counting damage. So like if you play if you have 3 Fantasia, you just play going configuration and next time you're gonna win the game. I bet your opponent is gonna be fracturize this one. About the mat deck tempo, it depends by the opponent turn. Maybe I will invite one of these guys to come to the stream and talk about how to play the Fire Diao Chan together. Like I will show you the demo fight to demo fight so you guys can watch how you fight a Fire Diao Chan, anything. I will call the best water player is the coming player, but I believe right now he played the Arizona. Maybe both of you guys will be showcasing how to play against the Diao Chan. I will call this guy. Wait a minute. Let me invite this guy. This guy should be in here right now. I will invite this guy. I'm so sorry. I already give some invite. I will call Tony the best Diao Chan. I don't say he's the best Diao Chan player, but I would say Tony is the best water calming player. I bet I've been play a lot against the Tony and anything. So yeah, let's see. I'm so sorry if my camera is gonna blur. I know it's pretty shiny right now. I think hopefully with this content I can get a better setup so you guys can see the clearly. I will showcase how to play Diao Chan. I don't know where's the guys. The guys doesn't coming. I don't know the guys doesn't coming. Maybe later coming. I will show you guys if you guys go for a second. I will cut half cut. Half cut is fine. I don't know which cut you want. I will just cut and I will just play second, right? Let's say I play second. I'll spare fire. I will draw for 8. Draw 7, right? Let me see my hand. If you play second and you can get like this, you just draw one more, right? Okay. How you play this? How you play this hand? So you can basically you can turn to kill with this one, right? But it's too greedy if you try to turn to kill. So how to play safety? You want to put the demolition and fairy interference to play the Renaissance Fire, and you pay 2 to play another Fire Bloom Flourish. And I will just go to level up number 1 from the dice and banish the Aswick Cremature, and you can get 2 Gleam counter at the Diao Chan, Fire Bloom deal 1, and this you can do recollect and you can do draw. So how I can play, probably if you have like this, you just play Fractal Spark and you pay 2 with the Aswick Cremature and you should take voice at 4 damage. Basically 2, 4, 6, and 7 damage. And you still get a Gilliam counter, you draw, and you can play a Syrian Rebuke, and you can deal 3 and anything. It's more easier for you guys to see, to play. The point of the playing Fire Diao Chan, like, do you want to deadly combo or you doesn't want to do combo? But it's like, you just want to keep the consistency of Diao Chan. Like, it's okay if you doesn't get the Fire Bloom, to be honest. I will suffer. Like, I will, let's say if I don't get the Fire, I will try. I would like to say if I don't get the Fire Bloom, how I can win the game. It's more easier if you. Okay, let me show you. I will show you how if I don't play a Fire Bloom. Let's say if I don't get a Fire Bloom, right? Half cut, Spitfire, go for a second, and you doesn't get a Fire Bloom as weak Fairy Interference in the geyser. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5, 7. Okay, and draw for turn. Okay, You get this hand right. Let's say you get this hand right. Spotlight and this one. How you want to play? Now you have 8 cards right. You have Ignis Deus to get a value. So basically how I play. I will just play like this. Pay 1, pay 2, pay 3, pay 4. Basically, no, I put the wrong card, I'm sorry. I will put the Aswick, this one, Sparklight, Glowing, and maybe I can put a 2 in Fair Interface and I'll just play the Synergizer 4 face. It's already 4 damage, right? This time I don't get a Fire Resonance Bubble. I will play GCR for safety. I will play GCR, Venice, draw a card, right? Still at the beginning of the recollection, I will just pay 2 to play the Ignis Deus, then I can go to level out. I will keep this Fantasia because you want to always keep the Fantasia, right? Then you go to level up, basically. Number 5. You banish this card, banish the Glory, you go for Diao Chan level 1, right? Now you have 2 in here, get a 2 game counter. Basically you lose 1 memory, but you still get 1 memory. And then you can do recollect, and you do draw. Okay, now you want to clean your hand, right? So you want to find something value. Then you just play Renaissance Fire or enter draw a card, and you can discard. Maybe you would like to discard the Fire Interface, it's more easier to play. And then I play the Growing Configuration for free, right? Since I already have 3 cards in here. So it's gonna be deal 2 damage. Your opponent is now 12. It should be at 6 damage. And then you pay 2, play the Aswick Remager, and will be swing 2 face. To 11. So basically your opponent get 11 damage right now because you deal 4, you deal 6, 4 and to 6, and this reservoir is 10 damage. And then you remove your beam counter to play the similar reflection to deal 1 more, and you draw is 11, right? So you can see business probably that you can see probably you have still it this and this, right? Now let's say your opponent is play fire, then you just play like this, right? You just recollect and you can draw. So you can get Aswick and Cremager. You just combo like this. You pay 2, you play the Scathing Seminary on enter balance, deal 2 damage to you unprofitable. Then you will be swing 2, right? It's gonna be like your opponent is already at 11. This is 15. You banish Fire Resonance Bubbles, draw a card, then you just play another Aswick to another 4. So this and this is already 8 damage. Basically you win the game is 19 damage. If you fight against some champion with 19 damage, nobody can handle this both of this. That's how I win. Still keep winning at the turn 3 if I don't have a Fire Bloom. The point is like if you have a Fire Bloom, it's more easier to you. That's basically I play. If you want to know. And if you ask me why I don't want to, if you're asking me why I don't want to put anything, it's because like I don't think I want to put, because there's no point to put a lot of things right now. Maybe I will teach you guys about the sideboard. It's more easy to you, the sideboard. Do you guys want to know how I play the sideboard and anything? Maybe it's more easier to you if you guys want to know how I play the sideboard. So if I play about sideboard position, let's say if you fight against I don't know what should I fight, but let's say I fight against like CL. I will put Crystal's Destiny for sure. And Obscuring. Maybe I will put Reduce to S, I don't know. But against if you fight against this, Reduce to S is tempting, you can change the Reduce to Top C to be honest. But the reason I want to bring the Reduce to S other than Top C, because like I really want to destroy the Lost Providence from the Arizona, because I don't want to get Arizona have a good value for it. So yeah, I just discard. So how I can sideboard? Basically, if I sideboard, I will. It depends by the opponent, yeah. But if the opponent is like maybe control, I will just discard the demolition. Basically, every 3 cost in your deck, you can just everything side out. I think how actually you play Diao Chan in this meta, to be honest. There's no other way to not to play Fire Diao Chan in this meta if you play like if you not play like that. Yeah, basically that's how I play. Thank you guys for watching and anything. I'm so sorry if I have something word or maybe this video the past and you doesn't hear my